Beer?
Yeah,
You live around here?
maybe.
Oh, mystery. I like that. Oh, take it slow, hon. Real slow. Hey, have a party later. You interested?
Party? Yeah, why not?
Looks like someone could use another sip. Okay, boys, party's over. What is this? Come on, let's go.
Hey!
Let's go. No, let's go now. Hey, man, you heard her. She's having a good time. If you guys want to continue, whatever. But we got someplace we gotta be right now. Hey, I don't think so. I don't want any trouble with you guys, all right? I just want to send my girl home.
I'm your girl?
See, that's the same thing we want to do.
Yeah, Augie, I was having fun.
Jules, you don't want this kind of fun. Hey, man, look, you heard her. She said she's having a good time. It's all good, right? Just chill. Not really. So, about that party we're having?
Jules, get out of here! Hey, take it outside. Gladly! Go!
Augie!
Hold it!
You could have got us killed back there, Jules. What, are you crazy?
Yes, and it feels so good! Don't you love the new me?
Nope. Haven't seen him. You sure? Take a closer look. Like I just said, haven't seen him. Let me know if you do. I'll do that. Hey, Peter. I tracked him down to a bar in Pacific Cove. Just finished talking to the bartender.
He give you anything to go on?
Nothing. Probably scared he'd lose his liquor license. Just don't know how much of a start they got.
Yeah, Augie's a pretty resourceful kid. He knows his way around.
I'm counting on Juliet to slow him down. Call the parents yet?
Yeah. Juliet's mother was unavailable. Augie's parents haven't heard from him. Took everything I had to convince Augie's dad not to come up here.
Peter, they couldn't have gotten far. I'll find him.
Now listen, we'll find him. Meet me at the north end of Pacific Bridge. Keep looking till I get there.
All right.
Roger's at a bar in the next county. Thinks he just missed him.
Huh. Water, free peanuts, bathroom. Augie's good.
How could Catherine let this happen?
Look, Kat already feels bad enough, Peter.
She should. She was supposed to be watching Juliet. If she couldn't handle it, she should have just said so.
She fell asleep. She's human. Besides, who knew Juliet would run?
We should have. How was she last night when you talked to her?
She seemed fine. I told her I related to what she was going through, and...
You did what? So, you never assume.
I didn't. I only reassured her that she wasn't alone. Why, do you think she'll start cutting herself again?
No, not with Augie around. You know, I underestimated those two. I guess the old Scarborough instincts are starting to slip.
Look, maybe we should call in the state police.
They're runaways, Soph. Not escaped convicts. 24 hours, I'll report them missing, but I'm gonna find them by then.
I want to go with you.
No, Soph.
Peter, I won't be able to sit still. Look, don't shut me out.
I'm not. I need you here. In case Juliet or Augie call, you're a good voice to hear at the other end.
You gotta get off the street.
Let's just hitch another ride.
Nah, no more hitching. The more people we hook up with, the more people can answer questions.
We drove like half a night. They'll never find us here. We must be at least 100 miles away.
Nah, you don't know what Roger that guy do. It's like that guy's got some secret LoJack on us or something.
We'll be different.
So where you wanna go, huh? Your mom's? My house? Not in this lifetime.
I don't care as long as it's far away. Maybe Tibet, Africa, Indonesia. Take your pick. Haven't you ever just wanted to see the world?
Yeah, but on the run. What are you looking for?
Freedom. To do whatever I want when I want.
Oh, man. Get over yourself, Jules. And quit trying to find something that you already got.
Hey, Sarah, over here.
Am I dead yet?
Don't joke.
I'm not. This is a hangover talking. My parents still around?
Peter made him leave. Thought it might be best. They went reluctantly.
Well, that's an improvement. So, was I the talk of mindless breakfast chit-chat this morning?
Sorry, but you had to share the spotlight with the adventures of Juliet and Augie. They ran.
Juliet and Augie?
Sometime last night after we were all
asleep. It's like she disappears on purpose just to get me into trouble.
Augie probably put up to it. Jules wouldn't run on her own.
Obviously, we didn't know what made the alley wannabe tick.
I know her. She wouldn't do this unless she was pushed.
I think she ran because she wasn't invited to her mother's
wedding, sending her already fragile nerves over the edge.
I thought I had screwed up parents.
That's why I'm never becoming one. Who am I to continue the vicious cycle?
You're never having kids? Ever?
Don't look so shocked. Let's examine. My parents are alcoholics, which means odds are pretty good that their parents were instrumental in their sunny dispositions, subsequently passing that gene on to me. Parents
haven't got a clue how they affect us. Juliet ever mention anything to you about running?
No. You know Jules. She thinks that she's made like the rest of us. She tries to play the part.
She better stay gone. Because as soon as she gets back, I'm gonna kill her.
Shelby. Where you going?
To the kitchen. All this talk about the little princess has made me
hungry.
I'll try and sneak some things out of the kitchen for you.
I said hungry, not desperate. Why haven't you asked me?
Is this code?
Was I trying to kill myself?
I don't see why we couldn't have just kept going.
Trust me, Jules. We're a lot safer out here, alright? Instead of complaining, you should just be glad I paid attention to Peter when he went over all this stuff. Instead of complaining, you should just be glad I paid attention to Peter when he went over all this stuff.
Which is exactly my point. He'll know where to start looking.
Jules, we're in the woods, alright? It's gonna get dark soon. How much of a chance do you figure he's got finding us out here?
I don't know, but I don't want to make it any easier for him. It's like you want him to find us or something.
Jules, I never wanted to run, all right? I ran because of you. Protect you. I mean, I'm not even sure if we should keep going.
Forget it, Augie. I'm not going back. Haven't you listened to anything I've said? I've got nothing back there.
Jules, you've got nothing out here.
I've got you.
You recognize them? Said they were interested in checking out the local paper.
So Augie's thinking. You say when that was?
This morning.
This morning, so he got a good 12 hours on us. They hitched you right out of here by now.
Don't think so. Augie probably didn't want a chance hitching with Juliet and Tal.
So we got no money, so motel's out.
We hope.
No. I think it's like you said. Augie wouldn't chance it. Right now, he's thinking his best option's in the woods.
How do you figure?
Taught him everything he knows.
Jules, it's me, Augie. Yeah, it's me, Jules. Your mom? Don't worry, I won't let her hurt you.
I'm sorry I pulled you into my mess.
Why? Today wasn't so bad.
Is this what happens when you get delirious from hunger?
Nah. Because you know what happened to me today? Today I scored an A on my English paper. My parents took me to the Sizzler to celebrate.
Sizzler?
Yeah. Best steak and shrimp combo in all of Oakland. Oh yeah, and the mayor called. He saw my tag on my wall and wants me to do a mural in memory of somebody important.
Okay. I was crowned homecoming queen, which made Susie Thornton real jealous. And my mom and dad got remarried. And my mom told me she was proud of me. And she told me I was beautiful.
You are beautiful. See? Sounds like we both had a great day.
I almost forgot. There was a big upset in the homecoming king race. Augusto Ciceros won by 1 vote.
Thanks. No word yet. Sophie's called every hospital in the area.
Oh, they're gonna get hungry soon. Yeah. My gut tells me they're still here.
You got ever wrong?
I'm human, man.
Future reference? I like it better when you're not.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I, Juliet Wayborn, am hungry.
Aren't you always hungry? I mean, as soon as you eat, aren't you gonna just barf it back up?
You don't get it. I'm never hungry. I just eat to make myself feel better. Then I feel really guilty after. It's like comfort food that keeps on giving.
Well, it's no joke when the hunger's for real. It gets old real fast.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for food.
In a trash can? Augie, it's not that serious.
It is this serious, Jules. You want to live on your own so bad, you gotta learn how to survive at all costs, all right? Not here. When you got no money, this is what you eat.
Our housekeeper, Soraya, always put the food garbage in a baggie.
It's clean enough.
So? What happened?
When?
When? The other night at the dock. You left me hanging?
Sorry, just all the excitement with Ezra. I must have lost track of time.
Sure that's it?
Yes. Why?
'Cause I'd like to think that you tell me if it wasn't.
He really likes you. Don't blow it.
Except he likes me for all the wrong reasons.
So make him like you for all the right ones.
Oh, Jules, your arm.
We should go before someone catches us.
No, let's see if you're her. We may need to bandage it up.
I'm fine.
Then let's see it. Is this what you did to yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, Jules.
Ezra, you wanted to see me?
I want you to find my parents.
I think they've already left, Agnes, but if you want, I can...
No. My birth parents.
I thought you said you...
Forget what I said. This whole thing, it's been like a wake-up call.
They could be dead.
At least I know why they never thought of looking for me.
Ezra, you've got to be sure you want this. Don't let your anger with your parents...
They're not my parents!
They're the only parents you know. At least with them, you know what you've got.
Do I, Kat? How do I know I'm not gonna drop dead of something in 5, 10 years? You ever think about that?
Yeah,
But nothing. I've got a thing for drugs. Maybe my parents had a thing for drugs. I want to know if I'm really responsible for any of this.
Yeah, you are. You knew what you were doing. Don't start to look for somebody else to take the blame.
Why not?
You think I'm disgusting now, don't you? I'm right. You think I'm sick and ugly and...
I don't, Jules. I just don't understand why you do this to yourself.
It helps sometimes. With the pain.
Sounds real whack to me.
I can't explain it. I don't even remember when I started doing it.
Then stop it, Jules.
It's not that easy.
It is that easy.
You don't know. You don't know the things that I try to shut out of my head.
I don't care. You want to end up looking like this? Huh? Well, do ya? Look at me! Scared to show your body to anybody? Because you don't want to answer the questions?
Augie, how?
Street fights.
From what?
Chains, knives, anything they can get their hands on. You know, the stupid thing is, though, it's like a badge of honor in my hood, you know? Like, I went to war and survived. Now that's sick. About it, all right? We need to find you some antiseptic. Come on, let's go.
Cover around your skin. Block out all the phony ones dying to get in. The problem with your circumstance, there's nothing left to do. You may be failing everyone, you're only failing fools. This intersection gets me lost. Maybe our two paths will finally cross. I don't know my rights from wrong. I don't know, I'm halfway gone in negative fashion. You're all I need to be, and you can catch me in the right. You can be my alibi in negative fashion.
Augie. I'm sorry.
They don't need to pat us on the back. They don't need to feel us what we lack.
What am I doing? I should have the FBI looking for these kids by now.
You're doing everything right, Peter.
I was doing everything right. I would have known that they were so desperate to get out. I used to know that before they did.
Why are you torturing yourself, man? Share the load. We're all in this together.
And ultimately, I'm the one who has to look at myself in the mirror. Yeah.
So leave your excess baggage on the carousel. Me and Amy walking by into oblivion. This intersection gets me lost. Maybe our two paths will find.
Hold it. Step against the wall, son. Me? I said step against the wall. Hands up, now.
There's no one left for us to answer to.
Hey, man, your cuffs are too tight, man.
Officer?
You know this kid? Miss?
I know I'm halfway gone.
Hey, man, can we go? I don't want to be late for dinner.
Something I should be. You can catch me in the right. You can be my alibi in negative fashion.
You okay?
This is so whack, man. I didn't do nothing.
They're charging you with shoplifting.
I already told you, all right? I don't know what they're talking about.
Augie, they saw you take the stuff. Don't lie to me. Now, where's Juliet?
She's fine.
That doesn't tell me where she is. How long do you think she's gonna last out there in the street, huh? You wanna see her get hurt? Maybe even worse?
You know, she's a lot stronger than you think.
Oh, you gotta help me out here, or I can't help either of you. Now, give me something to work with. Post bail?
Can't. Sorry, Mr. Scarborough.
Peter.
Peter, we can't let Augusto go.
I'm authorized. You can release him into my custody.
That's not the holdup. He's violated his probation.
Augie is adjudicated to my school. He is my responsibility.
Augie's probation is contingent upon staying out of trouble. If that contingency is violated in any way.
You're a loco if you think I'm gonna stay in here, all right?
It's his first time. I can pay a higher bail if you think that'll help.
My hands are tied. The store owner's pressing charges.
Well, maybe I could talk to the store owner. I can convince him Augie's a good kid and that we will deal with him appropriately.
Save your breath, Peter. It's not gonna do us no good.
Look, I can bring it up to him, see if he'll agree, but it's all I can promise.
Thanks. Does Augie have to stay in here until then?
I'm afraid he does.
Hey, this is bull!
Augie, sit down and check that attitude real quick.
I'll get back to you in a store.
I'm not going to tell you how disappointed I am because you already know that. What I am going to tell you is that you better start talking real quick, starting with Juliet.
Is this what you did to yourself?
Why are we here? Peter, we need to get to Augie.
We are, but you're not. Sophie's coming down to watch you while we go deal with Augie.
You're putting me in a safe house?
It's to keep you from hurting yourself. It's just for a few days, so you can think about what you've done.
I know what I've done. I've ruined Augie's life.
Then write that down. Juliet, we had to contact your mother.
Why? She doesn't care about me.
Yes, she does. She authorized us to give you a pregnancy test.
You're kidding, right?
No.
Is that what you think? You think I ran to have sex with Augie? You think I'm a slut?
It's the rules, Juliet. It's what we do when a guy and girl run together.
You don't know me at all, do you, Peter? And if I wanted to have sex with Augie, I wouldn't have run away to do it.
Let her blow some steam.
I gotta talk to her, Raj.
You bring yourself out now, you won't be good to anybody. Just take a second.
There's no time.
Just chill for a second, man. You can do that.
Overheard Sophie on the way out. Augie got thrown in jail.
What?
You know, the slammer, the big house, M City, jail.
What about Juliet?
Oh, yeah, they found her too. They're probably gonna put her in a safe house. Give her a pregnancy test. Like the little princess needs a prince.
How did Augie get arrested?
Oh, you know kids these days. They're always looking for shock value. The whole thing is very Shakespearean.
I didn't know Shakespeare had a play about somebody taking a pregnancy test.
Told you. I really resent you and Peter treating me like I'm a prostitute.
We're not. It's for your own protection. Let me see your arm.
What did my mom say? I would have loved to have heard that conversation. Did she cough up a lung?
She remained pretty calm.
That's probably because the Xanax was starting to kick in. I'm surprised she didn't come here and give me the test herself.
Your mother's out of town, Juliet.
I should have just stayed gone.
You had nowhere to go.
I would have found a place, anywhere my mom wasn't.
You know, no matter where you run, she's always going to be there.
I know. In my head. She lives in my head.
We'll stop giving her that power.
You sound like Augie.
Well, he's right. I mean, it is a big step to feel good about yourself.
Augie always makes me feel good. Like I don't have to try so hard to be somebody. And I just let those cops take him away. I just stood there and did nothing.
You were scared, Juliet. It's okay to not know what to do.
I just wish for once in my life I had done something.
Kid.
I want to go.
Where?
To the police station, Froggy.
I don't think that can happen.
Why? It's my fault he's in this mess in the first place.
He knew there would be consequences for running.
Yeah, at Horizon, not to spend his life in some jail.
We don't even know if that's a possibility.
Then why do you look so scared? He ran to protect me, and I let those cops take him away without saying one word.
Then you both would have been in trouble.
Nothing would have happened to me. This could change Augie's life. I need to be there. Convince them they're making a mistake.
It's a little too late, Juliet. You should have thought about Augie before you ran.
I only did what you told me.
I never said run.
You told me you felt the only way you could find yourself was to get away.
For me, yes, but for you, it could be something totally different.
Maybe standing up for Augie is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
They've already got their minds made up about me, all right? And there's nothing I can say that will change that.
Then surprise them. Give them something else to think about.
What do I say? Yeah, I stole that stuff, but I did it to help a friend. Yeah, right, Peter, like that's gonna go over well.
Listen up. You let them come in here and see you with this attitude, and I guarantee you, you're gonna go away faster than you can think about it. You're better than this, Augie. Let them see that. Hey, I can only fight if you want me to.
I talked to Kat this morning about finding my birth parents. You know, to find out more about my medical history.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes, though, it's better not to know too much about your history.
Ever think you're gonna become an alcoholic?
I try not to dwell on it too much.
I'd understand if you did, and I wouldn't judge you.
Okay, so is that what this little Q&A's about? You think I'm judging you?
I just feel stupid. And I wouldn't want you.
No one makes you feel stupid. You make you feel that way.
Wow, thanks. I'm really starting to feel better now.
Then don't ask what you really don't want to hear.
So you're not going to drop the charges?
Why should I? He stole from me.
But he explained to you why it happened. He apologized.
Still doesn't make it right. I work hard. These lowlifes think they can...
Who are you calling a lowlife? Sit down now.
It's all right, son.
Look at him. Learn how to control your kids first, Mr. Scarborough. Then come to me asking for favors.
Mr. Tahan, I run a school that lets in kids that most people want to sweep under the rug.
That's not my problem.
No, it's mine now, and I accept it without prejudice. Because I see kids fighting to live. I see kids fighting to be heard and not drown in their own misery. I pick them up when they fall, and I give them back their own legs to stand on. Please, help me not to take that away from this kid. Please, don't sweep him under the rug.
It still doesn't excuse him from taking what's not his.
Look, I may not be perfect, all right? I tried to help somebody out, and I went about it the wrong way. And I'm sorry. Again.
I'll pay for everything. I'll even make Augie work a day in your store.
He stole from me. There has to be consequences for that.
You can fill out the paperwork right over here, Mr. Tahan.
Hi. You being booked for something?
They're arresting me for growing old too fast. And you?
Just here to help a friend.
If he's in here, he might not be such a good friend.
No, he's the best kind. He's in here for trying to protect me. Even though he knew he could get in trouble.
Shoplifting?
Maybe.
You kids should think before you do things.
I thought I was thinking. I thought that if I ran away from what was hurting me, everything would be okay. Maybe you think that's stupid, but it didn't seem like that at the time.
But you have to know that what you do affects other people.
But don't you remember when you were a kid? Do people forget when they get old? Is that just what happens?
Maybe. Maybe with everything going on around us, we do forget.
Well, I don't plan to ever forget. I want my kids to know I understand. They'll make mistakes, and I'll understand.
You made it back.
Yep.
You just got floors?
Every floor of every room on campus.
I heard Augie got released.
Yeah, he's coming back today.
He didn't hurt you or anything, did he?
No, we didn't sleep together.
I didn't ask that.
Yes, you were. Not that it's any of your business anymore. It was much better than that.
What was that, some shot to get back at me or something?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Neither would I. I just came back to say sorry for what I said to you before you ran.
Forgiven. As long as you don't hold what I said against me.
Deal.
Hey, princess. Finally realized you weren't cut out to be a homegirl?
What's the matter, Shelby? Jealous?
Please. Of what?
That I actually had the guts to run, and you've barely been 20 feet away.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey. You could have been a little bit nicer to her. I think she's been through a lot.
Protecting the little princess again. Yeah, that's so yesterday.
I don't know what your problem has been, but I'm tired of asking. Juliet needs people. She's not strong like you.
I'm not that strong, Scott.
What?
I said I'm not strong. I need to.
Then stop acting like you don't.
I don't know how. I've been doing it so long.
It's okay. Sometimes.
Needing always sort of required somebody to care. That wasn't big in my world.
It is now.
I do have one more question. You never answered the first one I asked.
Get a clue, Ezra. It was on purpose.
I just thought it would have been.
Okay, you're never gonna let this go.
You scared me. Are you happy now?
That was what I...
No, you want to share? Let's share. Let's talk about it, okay? I talk about death. I immerse myself in it. Just to hide the simple fact that I'm terrified of dying. Do you think we can just get back to eating now?
Remember, you asked me once who I'd die for? Nobody.
I'm on a 15-minute break. Peter said I could take one every few hours.
At ease, soldier. I wasn't coming out here to bust you. I'm proud of you.
Could have gone really bad.
At least you recognize that. It's a big step. The other stuff, well, we'll continue to work on that. How you doing?
I'm not cutting again, if that's what you're asking.
I wasn't, but thanks for telling me.
They're here!
Man, never thought I'd be this happy to see this place.
Things can be very different around here.
What, like chopping wood for the rest of my life? Or did you invent some new chore with me in mind?
I never thought I'd be glad to be doing chores.
Juliet, there's something I've got to tell you about you and Augie.
The consequences can be a little more serious than that.
There's something I've got to tell you about you and Augie.
The consequences can be a little more serious than that. Darn shuns.
For how long?
It's not a good question to ask.
Wait a minute. From everybody?
Yeah, especially everybody. I understand why you ran, Augie, but it was still wrong. I'm not quite sure you get what happened here.
See, this wasn't an original idea.
It was either this or martini.
I'm glad to see the bag won out.
I'm not too sure about that.
Look, relish in the fact that you saved another one and stop reading so much into it.
Yeah, I wish it was that easy. But I was under the delusion that I was creating an environment here where the kids actually felt safe.
You have.
Yeah? Then why do they spend all their free time trying to figure a way out of here?
Because they're passionate teens who can only think of one solution at a time, and running from whatever's hurting them is usually the top of the heap.
You know, maybe I just got too comfortable with what I was doing here. Maybe I need to shake things up a little bit, throw them a few curves.
Change is always good.
Yeah, you think it was good for us?
It's been different. Think we'll ever be able to remember what it was like? I mean, to feel that love that Augie and Juliet were feeling?
I don't know. But we gotta keep an eye on those two. No contact whatsoever.
Doesn't feel right. I mean, I know why we have to do it, but it just feels wrong.
They're young. Look it over it.
Did you?